Hi there. Today we are about 30 days from lambing, and first we'll do a body condition score just to make sure our ewes are getting what they need without being overly fat. I do have a few of those, and I swear they were born that way. But they are at risk for pregnancy toxemia, and I have got to keep an eye on them. You don't put them on a diet right before they lamb. You actually give them like a lick tub or a little bit of grain, just enough to keep their energy up that they can muscle through and make it to actual lambing. After that, we're going to do a CDT vaccination so that the antibodies are in the colostrum, and this will take place of the first lambing vaccination at birth, and then we will supplement that at about 30 days of life. After that, we're going to do a lice treatment. This will be the second lice treatment, and I know everybody's going to be like, well, I don't see any lice on my sheep. Well, have your lice been itching, like rubbing everything? And not because they're shedding, but because they've got lice. We have not really started shedding here yet, and as soon as I gave the first lice treatment, everything stopped itching. If you're buying in animals, do your lice treatment the day they come in. Also deworm them. And because we had once a goat that came in with lice, never had lice before then, and she basically infected the entire place. And mainly because once it's in the bedding, it's really hard to get that cleared out. Now we do strip everything down and leave it dry over the summer, and still we've got lice on the place. So anyway, that's why the lice treatment. Here we are moving these sheep out of the way so that we can bring in the next group and still keep them in their feeding groups. Actually, on this one, I'm getting ready to separate the ram from the ewes, mainly because he's used to being here now, and I can control him with the dog without him freaking out. So, mission accomplished. The ewe will go back in with the heavier ewes because I believe that she's only going to have a single. These are a couple of the ewes that are heavier, but they are also having singles, I believe. We'll see what happens. But anyway, they won't go on the higher concentrated feed probably for a couple more weeks because they're not within 30 days of lambing. Here, Levi and I are bringing in the ewe lambs to be treated. They will be kept separate the entire pregnancy. I want to back them off of feed now and keep them from growing too big of a lamb. They're probably having singles. I'll keep an eye on them, but we just really don't want those ewe lambs traumatized by having a huge lamb. Next up, we're going to deworm the bunch of them with lye-soaked feed. And basically you put lye in water and then soak your feed in it and then feed it to them, and it really does work. You can see here in this picture where a couple days later there are immature tapeworms that have come out in their feces, and I took this as a confirmation that it did indeed work. Now, I learned this from Poopa's farm, and it was confirmed through the shepherdess who did vet fecal exams, and I'll share that with you. And it really is an easy, economical, safe way to deworm your animals. Anyway, as you can see in this little clip here, they are eating it just fine.